choosing what to eat for breakfast can be a very big challenge. What do I eat? What's this going to do for my blood sugar? What's a better option? And it's not always easy because it's like, how many options are there for us to have for breakfast? Advertisements are very misleading because, of course, companies want to sell their products. So they'll make it sound very great, and patients will kind of believe and kind of fall for that and think that, that's a good breakfast option. And as a result, we're seeing higher blood sugar readings and blood sugar spiking. So today I want to talk to you guys about breakfast ideas to avoid for breakfast. And I'm also going to give you guys better options that you can replace that breakfast with. So let's get started, guys. My name is Diabetics, and welcome to the Voice of Diabetes. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. So number one, guys, is bagel and cream cheese. I know a lot of people tend to think that the bagel component is going to be your carbohydrate, and then the cream cheese is going to be your protein. Believe it or not, that's not true. So when you're having bagel with cream cheese, you're pretty much having a lot of high fat, saturated fat from the cream cheese. And then of course you're getting the high carbohydrates from the bagel. As a result, you're going to see a very big increase in your blood sugar levels. And your heart is probably not going to thank you with all that high fat either. So this is a popular one because it's easy. You can just spread the cream cheese and kind of go. But I tend to really tell patients to avoid this at all costs. And you can replace this with having like a whole grain toast. You can put some avocado on it. Or peanut butter on it, something that you enjoy. This is a much better option for you because it can really help stabilize your blood sugars after you eat. And of course, you're not going to see such a spike. And the avocado is high in fat, but it's also good fats that actually protect your heart. So those are always good, better options than going to the cream cheese. Another one, guys, is going to be like your store muffin or croissants. These tend to have a lot of carbohydrates and they're very high in sugar. The glycemic index is very high, which means that they're going to rise up your blood sugar very quickly after you eat them. They don't have a lot of fiber or protein, so you're not really going to feel full and fulfilled. You're probably going to be hungry shortly after. So that is one of the worst breakfast ideas, guys, because they're so high in sugar and you really are going to pay the price as far as glucose levels go. So normally I tell patients to replace this. You can have a banana, you can put peanut butter on it, or you can have plain Greek yogurt and put some fresh fruits in there. That's a much better option, and you're going to get a lot of protein from the Greek yogurt. And of course, you're going to get the nutritious benefit from the fruit itself. That's a much better breakfast, guys. So you want to start tweaking things as much as you can and making better options. Another one, guys, is sugary cereals. I have an entire video on cereals and which cereals are better for you. But so many of these other cereals, guys, are just saturated with sugar. So you want to be mindful about what kind of cereal you're having, and you want to make better options. So you want cereals that are higher in protein, higher in fiber, and of course, as low as possible in carbohydrates. So that's an option, and you guys can check out that video. Certain cereals are definitely much better for you, so you want to be wise in the kind of cereals that you're picking, because the sugary ones are going to spike up your blood sugars, and they're also, again, not going to make you full. You will feel hungry short after, and of course, you're not really going to get anything out of it besides, this crunchy, sugary morning breakfast that's probably not doing you any good. So you want to be wise and you want to make better options. Although you can still enjoy cereal, you want to be more mindful about which cereals you can have. This leads us talking about yogurts, and I also have a video on yogurt too. But these sweetened new yogurts are very saturated in sugar, and they have, all these fruit flavored yogurts that are very high in carbohydrates, and they pretty much don't contain a lot of protein. And kind of defaulting to the plain Greek yogurt and putting in and adding your own fruits is a much better option. You're going to see less of a spike in blood sugar levels, and of course they're going to be much healthier for you as well. The next one is a very popular one, and it's fruit smoothies. So a lot of people are into that, and they think that, these are very healthy for them. But as a result, then they see their blood sugar spike up very quickly, and they don't recognize what just happened. Why are my blood sugar levels so high? Well, remember, we have to be mindful that fruit smoothies are very high in the glycemic index, and they contain a lot of sugar. So I normally tell patients what you can start to do is you can start adding vegetables and not having a fruit smoothie. You can replace it with a vegetable like avocado, adding peanut butter, getting creative, but always incorporating a protein. That's going to be very crucial. So that's something that you want to be mindful of. Breakfast bars also tend to be very popular, guys, because they're easy. You can just grab and go. But a lot of these breakfast bars are very high in carbohydrates, and they don't have a lot of nutritional value as well. Again, being very smart and picking out the ones that are high in protein and lower in carbohydrates is going to be crucial for you. So guys, again, it comes down to one thing, and that's reading your nutritional labels correctly, making sure that you're always incorporating a protein and something lower in carbohydrate. I know, that's not always easy to do, but once you start to get into the habit of incorporating a protein and picking things that are healthier for you, it becomes so much easier every time you're shopping. So the first few times, it's kind of difficult because you're trying to read the label and trying to learn. But eventually, we tend to eat the same foods over and over again. You're going to know how much carbohydrates a banana has eventually after a few times, or which yogurts are better for you. Once you read the nutritional label once or twice, it kind of sticks with you. So, guys, it's very important how we start our day. You want to avoid sugary breakfast as much as possible, and you want to make wiser choices. So guys, let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you have good breakfast ideas down below. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys all next time. Take care.